Welcome back to Sunday Pips, showing you my best pairs to trade for next week. CHF JPY, this pair looks so clean. If I had to pick only one pair to trade next week, I will pick CHF JPY because it looks that clean. Weekly time frame, we are bullish. This was the lower high, and this down here was the lower low. We closed above the lower high, shifting bullish. This then became the higher high, and this down here the higher low. We go down to the daily time frame. Daily, we are rejecting around psychological level 500 and rejecting this strong area of interest. We have resistance, support, resistance, and there's probably more touches to the left. On the 4 hour, we are bullish. We are creating lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we shifted bullish. If I get a wick on the daily time frame like this into this area of interest, this will look so clean. On the 4 hour, it will give us a clean pullback into this area of interest. For example, like this right here on the daily time frame, see how we created this wick into this area of interest. 4 hour created this pullback. This is the same thing that will happen if we get a wick into this zone. 4 hour will create a pullback into it. 1 hour, we shift bearish. Right now we're at a higher high and a higher low. We will shift bearish to create this pullback on the 4 hour, and then once it shift bullish, that's when I'm gonna take the trade. Take profit will be placed somewhere up here, or maybe like down here. I'm kidding, guys. Y'all gotta be realistic with your take profits. If we go down to the daily time frame, daily, whenever we are under and price gets to this point, it tends to reverse. We have resistance and support, strong area of interest. That will be my take profit. AUD JPY weekly, we are bearish. You can see the shift in structure. We were going up, took a turn, now we are going down. This is the lower high on the weekly, and this down here is the lower low, and it looks like we're retesting this daily area of interest. And also, no, we didn't reach. I was about to say we're retesting around psychological level 300, but the wick never reached perfectly. But I don't think that this will play out next week. I think it will create some kind of doji or maybe a red candle confirming that we are rejecting this area of interest. Right now, just because price pulled back into the zone, it don't mean we are rejecting it. And this could still do this. This don't mean nothing. But if we get a doji, this means we are rejecting the area of interest, because it means price has stopped here. And if we get a bearish candle, that will be even better. But on the 4 hour, if this gives me a shift of structure, I will look for sells. If this does something like this, creates a new high and then shifts bearish pullback, I will look for sells. It will be even better if this continues down and then shifts bearish. Right now on the 4 hour, we are bullish. This is the higher high, and this down here is the higher low. If we close under the higher low, we shift bearish. And then I will wait for a pullback into the zone, and on this pullback, I'll go down to the 1 hour, look for that shift of structure, look for sales, and then take profit will be somewhere around here. We have support, resistance, and this is also a level of support. Whenever price comes from above, it tends to reverse, so you gotta watch out for these two zones or lines, since they're just lines. CAD JPY, love it. Weekly, we are retesting around psychological level 800, retesting this beautiful daily area of interest. Area identified on the daily. That's why I got a D on it. Whenever you see a W right here, that means I identified that area of interest on the weekly time frame, and whenever you see a D, I identified that area of interest on that daily time frame. And if you can see right now on the daily time frame, this area of interest is very well respected. We have support, resistance, support, and support, very clean. On the weekly time frame, I don't like how we engulf this red candle. I don't like how this candle closed above it, because that shows a strong bullish momentum. That's a no-no. But on the 4 hour, if we get a shift of structure, I will look for sales, or I will consider looking for sales. If this does something like this, shift bearish, pull back maybe into this zone or back at this zone, then I will look for the shift of structure on the lower time frames, then look for sales. Take profit will be placed somewhere around here. This is a level of support on the daily time frame. If price gets here, it could go back up. That's simple. GBP CHF weekly, we are bearish. Lower low, market structure, then we shifted bearish, closed under the lower low. This then becomes the new lower low, and this up here the lower high. Same thing as AUD JPY. I don't think this will get ready next week. I don't think this will play out by next week, because I think it needs the doji or candle to confirm that we're rejecting this area of interest. But same thing as before, if I get a shift of structure, looks like 4 hour is already bearish. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high. We shifted. 4 hour is bearish, so if I get a pullback into this area of interest like this, I will consider looking for sales. But it kind of looks like we are creating this small trend to the upside. It would be even better to wait for 4 hour to close under here, to pull down and then close under the zone, then wait for that pullback. This will be way safer than taking the trade right here. Let me see. Daily, we are bullish. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower low, market structure, and then we shifted bullish, closed above that lower high. That's cool. And I think this is a weekly area of interest. Support. It's a daily area of interest, so let me just put that right there before I forget again. Daily area of interest. AUD CAD weekly time frame, we are bearish. This the lower low, the lower high, and this down here the lower low. We are retesting around psychological level 700. It looks like we are slowing down at this area of interest. How do I know that? If we compare the sizes of the candle we were creating before and the candles we're creating now, one candle from 3 weeks ago is 3 times bigger than the candle we created this week. On the daily time frame, we are consolidating in between these two zones. The best thing that could happen is for weekly to create a bearish engulfing like this, closing under this area of interest, and then the next weekly candle, the next weekly candle creating a wick into this area of interest, and then having the push to the downside. This will be the best outcome possible, I think. Yeah, this will be the best outcome, because on the daily time frame, that means this candle will break daily out of this low consolidation, and this wick on the next weekly candle will create a pullback on the daily time frame. And then right here, this is where I will go down to the 4 hour, wait for the shift of structure, and then on the 4 hour I'll wait for 4 hour to shift bearish, and on this 4 hour pullback I will go down to the 1 hour, look for the shift of structure, and then sales. Take profit will be placed Take profit will be somewhere around, let me see on the daily time frame, bruh. Daily level of support, resistance. Oh, I'm on the weekly. I'm tripping. Level of support, resistance, support. Okay, this is a valid area. And this down here is also a valid place to watch out for. We have support, and resistance. Cool, strong area of interest. But I can see potential day trades in this daily consolidation. We go down to the 4 hour. Whenever 4 hour gets to this area of interest, it tends to go back down. If I start from back here, we got to this area of interest, push down, went back to this area of interest again, push down, went to this again, push down, again, push down, and now we're back at this area of interest. What do I expect for this to go down? I'll go down to the 1 hour. 1 hour, we are high, market structure, bearish. Honestly, if this stays around here until London session, I will consider taking the trade. Take profit will be placed somewhere around here, since that's where we keep rejecting and going back up. And stop loss will probably be placed above the zone. If you want to be more conservative, you always place your stop loss 15 or 10 pips above the lower high. So if like starting from the wick, so from like right here, you would add 14, add like 10 or 15 pips. 14 add 10, that's 24. So this right here will be your ideal stop loss. And if you want to be more conservative, you can always add more pips. NZD CAD weekly, we are bullish. We closed above the lower high. We go down to the daily time frame. Daily, we are high, low, bullish. This was the higher high. This was the higher high, and this down here was the higher low, bruh. Higher low. We closed above this higher high, making this right here the new higher high, and this down here the higher low. And I love this beautiful bearish pullback. That's cool. And it also happened to stop at exactly ground psychological level 500. That's beautiful. On the 4 hour, created this clean pullback into this area of interest. We go down to the 1 hour. 1 hour is high, bullish. We have embodied candle closed under. We wait for a shift of structure on the 15 minute. We wait for 15 minutes to do something like this, which already has, and then push down to create a new lower low, and then shift bullish, close cleanly above this area of interest. If we look on the 1 hour, whenever we are under this area of interest, price tends to go down. Got here, price had a pullback, went down. So I'll wait for a clean closure above the zone to then consider looking for buys. The reason this is a day trade, one daily candle, I can see one daily candle definitely doing this. Take profit will be placed at this level of resistance, and resistance. GBP NZD and USD CAD are the two counter trend trades I am interested in observing but not taking. That's why I don't have them on my list. I have them down here. I don't know if it's because I took a shower and soap got in my eyes. Now I feel like I am seeing so many counter trend trades opportunities, and that don't mean they work out. Most counter trend trades tend to fail. Word of advice, don't try to take them. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Somebody in the comments wanted to know how to set up this no gaps indicator. All you gotta do is just go to your settings and check all these boxes, because if you have these checked and no gaps candle on, you will see these little, let me go to the weekly time frame, I think you see it better, these little lines in your candles. I don't know if y'all can see them, they're so small. If you don't want to see them, just uncheck all these boxes. And settings for my indicator. I don't think I ever changed anything, but here, style, got it in blue and red. Love it. Not gonna lie, yellow looks hard. Visibility, I have it visible on all time frames. GBP NZD weekly, we are bearish. Looks like we're slowing down. The candles are getting smaller. We might start creating that pullback. Daily, we are bearish. We have been trying to break above this area of interest for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days and have failed. 4 hour, we are bullish. If I start from back here, higher high, market structure, lower low, closed under the higher low, market structure, higher high, closed above the lower high. So if 4 hour breaks above this area of interest, retest, price should make it up here. Clean, beautiful counter trend trade. On the daily time frame, it will look something like this. A candle closing above, and if the next candle will probably create a wick into this area of interest and then push up to this area of interest. Perfect. Okay, let me see if there's any example on the 4 hour. Okay, right here, perfect example. 4 hour broke above, retested, and they made it to this area of interest. That's exactly what I want for 4 hour to do right here. And even better, 4 hour right here is bullish. This happened when 4 hour was bearish, but here we are bullish. Very nice. Cool. Most likely to happen now. Probably. USD CAD weekly, we are bearish at a major lower low. Weekly barely needs a pullback. Same thing, we're slowing down. Daily is bearish or bullish. If you consider this as the lower high, then we're bullish, and if you don't consider that as the lower high, then we're bearish. It don't matter. It's a counter trend trade. Daily could be upside down or in circles. It wouldn't matter. 4 hour, every time we get to this area of interest, tends to push up. We get to this area of interest, it tends to push up. You can see this more clearly on the 1 hour. We get to this area of interest, push up, get here, push up, get here. Now I am expecting for this to push up again. We go down to the 1 hour, the 15 minute. I will wait for this to shift bullish. Right now we're bearish. This is the lower high, and this down here at the lower low. If it closes above, that will be super clean, and I think will give us a bullish engulfing on the 1 hour, which will be super cool. Then the trade will be right here. This will be the trade. Take profit will be up here, since every time price gets somewhere around here, it tends to go back down. And there you have it. That's my analysis for next week. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you're looking for and if you agree with my analysis. And I will see you next week. Let's get these pips. Good luck with your week. Peace.